To query data in a MongoDB database using MongoSH, you can use the command findOne. It takes a filter parameter and returns the first document matching the filter condition. But if you want to find multiple documents matching the filter, you can use the find function instead. In this video, I'll briefly explain how those two commands work and what a valid filter looks like. Then I'll demonstrate using MongoSH and the graphical interface MongoDB Compass to illustrate some edge cases. The two commands both start with db followed by the name of the collection. Here for our example, it's the user's collection, then the function name, and they both take a filter document as parameter. Let's start with findOne. MongoDB will use the filter document to select the first document that matches the filter. And when a document is found, it will be returned to the client. If there is no document matching the filter, there will be no document returned. For the function find, MongoDB will find all documents matching the filter and return them to the client. So now let's have a look at the filter document in more details. In the filter document, we have a field value pair, and only the documents that have the same field value pair will be returned. We can define multiple field value pairs to add more conditions. You can also have fields with a condition operator. An operator is a specific instruction that we pass to MongoDB in order to build a little bit more complex conditions. We can also pass logical operators to build compound queries. There is the AND operator and the OR operator, for example. And of course, you can have as many conditions as you need. So that was the theory. Now let's move on to the demonstration, and I'll show you examples of different filters using different sets of operators. So this video is part of a series based on a roadmap that can take you from a beginner to an expert. And if you enjoyed the video and want to join the rest of the journey and become an expert, feel free to like and subscribe. It will make my day to know that I've been able to help you, and that will also motivate me to make more videos like this one. I'm going to open the terminal application and I'll connect to MongoDB local server. I'll put a link in the description on how to install and run a local MongoDB server. And I'm going to switch to the My App database where I already have some collections and documents ready for the demonstration. If I want to see the collections in the database, I can run the command show collections and I can see all the collections in my database. So now let's clear the console using the cls command. Now we can run our first query. To find all documents in the podcast collection, I can run the command db.collection.find. And if I don't pass any parameter, all documents can be returned. And that's the same if I pass an empty filter object, all documents will be returned as well. As you can see, I have a list of documents returned, and if I scroll all the way down, you'll see that it says type IT for more. By default in MongoSH, there is a limit on the number of documents returned for the query. If I run the command IT, I have the rest of the result. And the type IT for more message is no longer visible, which means that all documents matching my query have been returned. Let's clear the console, and this time we are going to query our collection with filter conditions. Let's find all podcasts that have 50 episodes. For that, we can set a field total episode with the value 50. And when I run the command, I can see that all the returned documents have 50 episodes. I can also use operators. Instead of searching for podcasts with 50 episodes, I can search for podcasts with more than 50 episodes. To do that, I'll apply an operator to the total episodes field. So all operators will start with a $ character, and the operator we'll use here is the $GT, which stands for greater than. And in our case, we want podcasts that have more than 50 episodes. And if I run the command, I can confirm that all the documents returned have more than 50 episodes. Of course, you have other operators such as greater than or equal, lower than or equal, and MongoDB offers like a lot of query operators, and throughout this series we'll use several of them. In particular, we'll cover logical operators and operators used to query embedded documents and array fields. So far we've used the find function, but the filter document works exactly the same way when used with the findOne function. The only difference is that the first document matching the filter is going to be returned. So now let's see how to query documents with MongoDB Compass. And I'll also show you how to correctly make the most common query there is, finding a document by its identifier. Let's connect to the local server. So we'll find the same databases and in particular my app. And inside my app, we'll find the podcasts collection. And we can make our queries in the following field. For example, we can search for podcasts that have the title The Comedy Hour. And MongoDB Compass comes with an integrated Mongosh terminal. So if you prefer, you can always use the terminal inside MongoDB Compass. Now let's find a document by its identifier. So I enter the name of the identifier field, which is _ID. But if I pass the string value, you'll see that there is no result returned. That's because the ID field is of type object ID. So when you write your query, you need to use the object ID constructor in your query. And you can add the ID value between quotes. Of course, you can combine multiple conditions. Here I can add a condition on the title. Here, if I put a title that is not the comedy hour, I will not get any result. And if I use the comedy hour this time, a document will be returned. And that's because the document has both the ID and the title matching the filter condition. Check out the next episode to see how to use logical operators, and I'll also put a link to the playlist in the description if you want to jump directly to another episode of this series.